Hi, I'm Jake.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And today we're going over the M2S Bikes. Here I got the R750.
This is the all-terrain ultra hardtail.
And we're going to go over the difference between the two.
All right, so we just got both these bikes unboxed and assembled, and I want to first start off by saying they were both packaged extremely well, and it did not take us very long at all to put together both bikes. I would say we had maybe 10 to 15 minutes per bike. M2S has an awesome website that has videos that explains how to assemble everything on your bike, and we kind of went the hard way. We just went at it with no instructions and did not have to reference the videos until we put on the pedals. And on the pedals there's a L and a right on them, so you can easily see which side they go on, and that's the only thing we got hung up on. Everything else was super easy to put together. So the Ultra has a mid-drive motor, which the motor's right down here, and it's different than the R750 that has a hub drive motor, which would be on the rear hub. You're going to get more torque and more speed out of the Ultra than the R750. We haven't maxed out the speed yet on it, but I can tell you it goes very fast. So the Ultra comes in 3 different frame sizes: medium, large, and extra large. It has a 10 speed, and it also can be configured with 2 different battery options. So this is the 19 amp hour battery, and it goes up as high as 25, which that's going to get you a very long extended range. So this bike also has 26-inch tires. It comes with a light, which is pretty awesome. Some of the other manufacturers charge for a light. It does not come with fenders or a back bike rack. We did go with the fenders just because we're going to be getting muddy with these things. I would highly recommend them if you are going to be using these for hunting. It also has a kickstand. It's got disc brakes. It also has a air shock that can be locked out. And on the display, it's a color display. You can configure the options, so you can have kilometers or miles an hour. You can also have an eco or a sport mode, which will depend on how much torque the bike is putting out. And it has a lot of cool features, and all of this is controlled right on your handlebars on these little buttons right here. It also comes with a bell, which from a hunting standpoint, it's another thing to make noise in the woods. So we're probably going to take this off. We're probably going to take these reflectors off because they kind of make some noise. And it also has a little backlight here that we'll probably take off. And it's just kind of minimizing things that may make noise when you're riding to and from your stand. So we're going to remove those. But other than that, this thing's pretty slick. So the Ultra Hardtail is 3,300 and 3,700 depending on which battery you go with. And the reason why I chose this bike is because of the mid-drive motor. I hunt in an area with a lot of hills, and the other manufacturer I was using, it was a hub-driven bike, and I was not able to get all the way up the hills. I was having to pedal a lot, so I thought this might help me get up those hills, and it also has a bigger battery that's going to help me when it's colder out. So this is the reason why I went with this bike. If you look at other manufacturers, they will throw camo on a bike, and it will be 2 to 3 times more expensive as what you're going to get with this model. M2S Bikes, they knocked it out of the park for what you get for the money you pay, in my opinion.
Alright, this is the R750. It comes in 3 battery options. I went with the base model, which is the 16 amp. It also comes in the 19 and 25. It comes with this nice bike rack. The fenders again are optional, but you can get those for like 50 bucks on their website. This is an 8-speed mountain bike, and my favorite option is the step-through frame, where it makes it way easier if you have a bunch of gear that you're packing on, to where you can step through it and not have to hurdle over it. It also comes with the light, the bell, and you can also adjust the shocks like you can on the other bike that Chris talked about. So this bike starts at $1,900 depending on what battery option you want. But the reason I picked this bike, for one, it's cheaper. 2, if we go to public land, a lot of them do regulate their e-bikes now, and the maximum is 750. So this bike is perfect for public land hunting. And I wanted to step through, so when I got my back loaded with gear, I can step through this easy and not fall over.
If you're in the market for a hunting e-bike and don't want to pay for a fancy camo paint job, check out M2S Bikes. They have awesome customer service. They're based out of North Carolina, and they also store parts here in the US.
So for more information, check out m2sbikes.com.